Hey fella, it's your man B-Rad from The Breeze, checking in with Open Window Media and Through My Eyes with One Eye Willie. Hey fella.
Exposing you to the upper echelon of E-Town hip-hop. A level of excellence that
There was a lot of success with the rebroadcast. Shout out to DJ Slick for hosting that. We had it on many websites as far as download availability. It was on djslick.com, that's Slick with 2K for Camp Camp. We had it on thatcrack.com, KentuckyFuse.com. It's on my personal blog, which is heypuddin.tumblr.com, and I just recently added it to midwestmixtapes.com. So there was a lot of avenues for it to be downloaded at, and people definitely took full advantage of it. We've got like thousands of downloads, so I'd have to say it definitely surpassed the success of The Awakening, which was my first mixtape, like by leaps and bounds. The Awakening was a good mixtape, but as far as the content-wise, I think people were really feeling the rebroadcast, and I think that helped to get a lot of downloads.
And let the thoughts fall where they lay. Mind-boggling how I get your head
The first single was Showcase, was basically a song in itself showcasing my talents as a lyricist and putting on for my city. And a lot of people felt that the beat was extremely hot, the lyrics were extremely hot, and that kind of flowed well with the beat. That kind of brought people in and kind of saw how I was as an artist, and they were like, okay, yeah, we really want to mess with this dude. So that was a song that resonated with a lot of people. The second single was really big with people as well, which was called Planes and Blimps. And if you can kind of get the undertones of the meaning, you can relate to that song. And it was for a certain audience of people, which I found out is an extremely huge audience. So there's a lot of people who like Planes and Blimps. So that definitely, the video and song kind of helped push a lot of downloads for the mixtape. The third single I just released last month was Galaxy Far, Far Away. It was a real different type of a song, almost like futuristic in a sense. The topic-wise was very deep, and the beat kind of helped that too. It was like almost like an Outkast type of a beat, like as far as futuristic, because Outkast was always ahead of the time as far as music, and that was something that kind of sounded similar to that. So people kind of picked up on it. It was like, okay, this kid's kind of doing something different. So that brought a lot of attention to it. Another song that people seem to be feeling a lot as far as content was a song called Enter the Arena, which is going to be the next single that I'll be shooting next month. It's like a real triumphant, like Coliseum type of a song, like Gladiator type of a song. Like if you were walking through like the gates of a Coliseum and picture that circle of an audience and like you're in there fighting like different guys and things of that nature. Like it was that type of a feel. People felt that energy and they're like, yeah, we really like that. So I chose to use that as the next single. But out of all 15 songs, I'd have to say probably Planes and Blimps, Enter the Arena, and there was a song called Mr. Nice Guy that had a really deep vibe to it. Those are personal songs that I liked on the rebroadcast. But I mean, I get people coming up to me telling me different songs that I didn't even think they would really relate to like that, but people really felt that mixtape, and I was like, yeah, I think I hit something with this.
Easy come, easy go, not for hard workers. Get back what you put in, 'cause
I'm really great about that. The first video I put on World Star was Showcase, because I wanted that to be the lead single, and I did. It's like YouTube gets a lot of views, but World Star, it takes it directly to a certain audience, which is like hip hop people. Everybody goes to YouTube, but there's a specific audience that goes to World Star, and I wanted to direct that video right to them. So I put Showcase on World Star, and it got, I think right now we're sitting at about maybe like 7,200 hits, maybe 7,300, which was great for a local artist who has just a local buzz. And a lot of people saw that, and they gave me a lot of love on that. And I put the second single, Planes and Blimps, on there as well, and that just blew up as well. Like I'm talking about like 5,000 videos first day type stuff. And a lot of people saw it on World Star and put it on their video hosting sites, because I went and Googled myself after that, and I just saw my video on all these different sites, and I was like, wow, people really like that, because the theme of the song was really dope. It was like a really fun type of a catchy song, and then the video itself, the effects that were used and the type of cinematography really caught on with people, and they really liked it. So that helped spread the video out, and it started at World Star and just spread out from there. The free version of the rebroadcast, kind of like as a sampler to kind of see what the rebroadcast was about. And then a few months later, we went and actually got about 3 more songs, mastered everything, changed the actual playlist of it. That way, you weren't getting the exact same product. And we repackaged it as the rebroadcast, the deluxe edition, and threw that on like almost every digital outlet you can find, as far as like iTunes, Zoom, Napster, Rhapsody, Bandcamp. I have a Bandcamp site, which is B-Rad270.bandcamp.com. People went over there and just ate it up. I was very happy with that. And soul producer, B the Mills, probably one of my favorite local producers. I have love for every local producer, but me and him, we connected and we kind of like built a relationship where like when I think of an idea, before I can fully explain the idea to him, he's already got a beat laid out that goes along with it. I'm just like, all right, that works. So I chose B the Mills for the entire project, and after I released the rebroadcast, both editions, I went back to him and got a few more beats that I'll be using for my next project, which is going to be a mixtape. And after I complete that project, I'm going to do probably another little short EP, maybe about 5 songs, and I'm going to probably let him get all of that as well. I do have one producer besides B the Mills I'm working with on my next project. His name is Filthy Dirty. He's a dude out of Louisville. He lets me with a nice beat as well. I did a little something to that last week. I was like, yeah, this has to go on my next project as well. So I'm gonna add him to my arsenal of producers that I'm working with. But I'm open to work with any producer. It's just B the Mills is that dude to me. So he gets first dibs when it comes to me spitting on beats. But like I said, I'm open to any producer. If he wants to send me a beat, bring him on. I eat anything. I was gonna sit on him, but I mean, I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna stick with the name, so I'm gonna go ahead and release him. The next mixtape that I'm working on, I'm 6 songs in. I'm probably gonna have about 16 songs, but I'm actually 6 in right now. It's gonna be called B-Rad Legacy. The name behind that, it's 2 reasons. I'll give you one of them. It's 2012. Let's keep it all over. Everybody's talking about the Mayan prophecy. December 21st. They think we're all gonna be gone. I'm making a mixtape. It's a concept mixtape. Whereas if this was my last year in existence, what would I want to tell people that survived this or came after this and found some of my product? What would I want to say to them in my absence? This mixtape is going to be a culmination of basically my legacy, all of my thoughts, my opinions, my beliefs, like my core values. Everything I believe is going into this mixtape, and I'm going to narrate it, because there's going to be a story that goes along with it. So that kind of gets into the first part. That I'm going to kind of keep to myself, because I don't want to spoil everything for the mixtape, you know what I'm saying? I like to, keep a little stuff on my sleeve. So the next mixtape is going to be called B-Rad Legacy. Look for like maybe a midsummer, possibly late summer release. I'm going to start shooting videos for it, maybe April, May-ish, because I've already picked out the first single. It's going to be a song called B-Rad's Battle Cry. It's a very hard-hitting, militant type, revolutionary type of a song, because I kind of feel that goes with the times that we're in right now. You got the Occupy movements, you've got a lot of things going on. There's an election coming up this year, so you've got a lot of debates going on, things of that nature. It's just a very climactic time right now as far as the environment that everybody's living in. And I wanted to give everybody a type of a song that's real hard-hitting, So that's why I chose B-Rad's Battle Cry, the first single, and it fit well with this mixtape as far as the theme. So B-Rad's Legacy is coming soon. First single, B-Rad's Battle Cry. The EP that's going to follow up is going to be called Memoirs from a Praiser. It's going to be, like I said, more likely all produced by B the Mills, maybe 5 songs in total, just a little something to kind of fill into my next mixtape. I don't want to give them a full album, I just want to give them a little short compilation of original music to kind of segue into my next mixtape after that, which is 100% secret right now because I don't want to get too far ahead of that, but B-Rad Legacy and then Memoirs of a Praiser. I'm kind of like a play on the words of Memoirs of a Geisha, whereas it's like I'm a real positive rapper and I deal a lot with spirituality and God and things of those nature. So that's why I chose Memoirs of a Praiser, because there's going to be a lot of yoga philosophy involved in it, because I do practice yoga. A lot of people think that's weird, but that's just how I do. And a lot of those philosophies, a lot of my beliefs, and a lot of things that I've learned are going to go into that EP as well as B-Rad Legacy. But like I said, a lot of my core values and beliefs are going to go into that. So I mean, B-Rad Legacy is going to kind of set up Memoirs of a Praiser. And it's definitely going to be real high because I don't do anything half-assed. I put my all in everything. And the way I write, it's just I don't want to brag on myself too much, but I put a lot into my words, especially the wordplay and the feelings and emotions behind it. And I definitely think that B-Rad Legacy and Memorial of Praise are going to be two extremely hot projects in 2012. Just going to make sure I do what I can to promote them and push them and make sure they get heard.
Crash land in your food of thought. I'm an astronaut. My spirit's a space shuttle.
Locally, I mess with Party in the Ville, which is PIDVKY.com. Definitely mess with Kentucky Fuse. Got a little lift there. Kentucky Fuse. Shout out to Free Bandana. He's been doing a lot of blasts for me as far as pushing my mixtape and videos and freestyles I do. DJ Slicky has a website. I mess with that. Also, KYRays.com, where you can get the KY Rays tees that's seen in my Galaxy Far Far Away video. Definitely Open Middle Media. They've opened up and started putting a whole more broader range of content on their site as far as music, news, things of that nature. So that's definitely a lot of sites that I go to. You know what I'm saying, trying to support local websites and things of that nature. The move up north has been nice, I mean, everybody has to make a change in their life, so around August of last year, I kind of went on my own. I was with a group of fellas, and I just kind of decided to make the move solo, so I moved up to northern Kentucky, kind of just needed to do my own thing for a little while, kind of get my mind right. Like I said earlier, I'm a positive rapper, and I choose to surround myself with positive people and positive surroundings. So if you're not somebody who's going to influence me positively, or somebody I can benefit and learn from positively, or if you're somebody who's going to try to bring me down in a negative manner, I just can't be around you. And it's no offense to anybody, you know what I'm saying, I'm a positive person, like I said, so I can't say anything negative about anybody. But the thing is if you're not going to be able to help me further my career in a positive manner, you know what I'm saying, I just can't be around you. So I had to weed some people out. Like I said, I have no bad feelings towards anybody, but I made a move up north to kind of focus on myself and get my career on the path that I wanted to take it on, and it's actually gotten on the road now. So moved up north, did some freestyles. I did a freestyle called Niggas in Florence because I moved up to Florence. I did that over the Niggas in Paris beat. Did an I'm a Boss freestyle over the obvious I'm a Boss beat. Did a freestyle to the My God beat. Just dropped another freestyle today on my artist page on Facebook called Fallen. Shout out to my homeboy Tyler Bush for sending me that instrumental. I just needed to get my mind right and put myself in a position where I could focus on B-Rad and just get away from all the negativity and slander and things of that nature, and really push my career in the path that it needs to be and promote myself properly and get it, you know what I'm saying, in the right direction. So the move up north has been extremely well. I've been making extremely good contacts with people. Just did some tracks with a guy out of Paducah named I Got Dough. Like I said, I messed with a producer out of Louisville named Filthy Dirty. He shot me a beat. I think he actually shot me a beat in December, but I was actually in the midst of working on some projects, and I told him I'd get to him, so I finally got a chance to listen to that beat, knocked it out last week. Another friend, like I said, Tyler Bush, he shot me a beat last Monday, and I was in the middle of working on a song with I Got Dough. Finished that song off for Doe last Tuesday, started working on the song for Tyler that same night, finished writing that Friday, was in the studio Sunday, and I dropped that today for the people. Like I said, the studio up there, like, it's just incredible. Like, I just get in there and it's like all business. There's no playing around. The engineer knows how I like to get down. Like, as soon as I get in there, he's already got everything set up, load the beats up, we line the tracks out. I knock out about maybe like 3 or 4 tracks at a time. Go back to the crib, write a few more. And my writing process is improved tenfold up there. Like, I have to think, you know what I'm saying, yoga, meditation, and just being able to keep a clear head to, how do I put this, keep me in the right mindset to write the type of raps that I want. So it's like, now I just sit down, listen to a beat, let an idea form. Once I get that idea, I play the beat back a little bit, start to get a visual, then words start to form. I'll start to kind of like gibber a little bit, then I just start to get lines, and I'll just start mumbling. And then I'll get maybe like 2 bars, get those 2 bars down with the 4. Then next thing you know, I got a good 8. Next thing you know, I got a 16. Knock the second 16 out, knock the third one out, get the hook, done. I don't write anything down anymore. I haven't written a verse down since The Awakening. I did a song on The Awakening called Who's That Who That Beat that J. Cole did. It's called B-Rad. Yeah, that's my name. The first verse in that song was the last verse I ever wrote down on, well actually I wrote it on my BlackBerry, but that was the last verse I ever had to write down. The rest of that mixtape I wrote in my head, the rebroadcast wrote it in my head, every freestyle between there and after there wrote in my head. Everything I've been writing down, all up here. No need to write anything down anymore. It's like my mental strength is just crazy. It's like I write songs faster, I write better songs. Just everything seems to be working out for me, so I feel the move up north, best move I could have made. I haven't met a lot of guys up north. There's a beat battle in Cincinnati tomorrow that I'm gonna try to make my way to. That way I can familiarize myself with some different producers and artists. But I know there's some cats in Louisville I want to work with. There's Kevin and Jalen Rose, who's real nice. Wouldn't mind working with the Skyscraper Stereo Gentlemen, Rhyme Rhyme Regime, those boys get down, Scanners. There's a guy named I Am Cobain, me and him have been in the talks of doing some collaborations. He sent me some beats. We're kind of, going back and forth in ideas of as far as doing collaborations and doing some shows. But I'm open to work with anybody who's feeling my music. You never need to get in contact with me, like as far as doing tracks. You can email me, afella270@gmail.com, or get at me on Twitter, B-Rad270. I'm always like getting my phone out, because people like playing on phones and not about business, so do all that. But like I said, I'm open to work with any artist, producer. If you're feeling what I'm doing, I'm more than happy to work with you. So bring it on, I like working. Me and Soon C are alike in the fact that we don't like to show our hands. We like to keep things up our sleeve a little bit. He called me one day when I was in E-Town on vacation. I was just, kicking it. I was actually going to shoot some videos or what have you. And he hit me up and was like, I got this beat I want you to get on. He was saying, I want you to do something to it. I was like, alright, cool. He actually emailed me one beat and I wrote to it. I got there and he started playing more beats and I was like, wait a minute. He played one that kind of caught my ear. And he's like, do you like that? I was like, yeah. He's like, you want to do something to it? I was like, hell yeah. So he started playing the beat back for me and we both just started writing it on the spot. We didn't write nothing down. Like, I wrote 4 bars, he wrote 4 bars, I spit mine, he spit his, and we just went back and forth. We knocked it out, did the hook to it, and then he listened to it. He was like, yeah, that's cool enough, we're here. And, anytime anybody records something that's really hot, the first thing you want to do is just put it out so people can hear it. But at the same time, when you have something that's really good, you might want to sit on it a little bit and kind of let it bubble up, and then when it boils over, that's when you want to give it to them. So we're sitting on it, but I mean, you're going to hear it. This is going to take a little minute because, not everybody's ready for everything all the time. So shout out to Soon C. We got a nice little track there, and like I said, I mean, he's definitely an artist on the rise too. We got more music in the works. And we were planning on shooting some videos. We just haven't found the exact song that we want to shoot the first video for, but we're definitely going to get in that lab again. Shout out to Soon C. That No Filter wasn't that bad at all. I like that. I rise to that. And yeah, we're going to get in the lab, we're going to pick up something, and then you're going to see the visual for it, and it's definitely going to be brought to you by Open Window Media. I actually do have T.I.'s mixtape. I've got Jeezy's album, and I haven't listened to him yet just because I ain't really been in the listen to a lot of rap. I ain't got Rick Ross's mixtape just because I don't really mess with Ross because I think he's fraudulent. He's got dope beats, don't get me wrong, but his content and everything like that, I don't believe none of that, so I can't even really listen to him for real. The last thing I listened to rap-wise was Pusha T's Spirit Got 2 Let Us Pray. That album don't leave my dad. Like, that album gets me pumped. Like, I listen to that and I'm charged. But me, in general, like, the type of person I am, I like being in like a real positive vibe. Like, I'm a real upbeat, outgoing type of person. I like to smile, I like to laugh, I like to make other people laugh, I like to make goofy ass faces like you may see this, like that. Like that. That shit's funny, you know what I'm saying? And I like making people laugh, you know what I'm saying? It keeps people in a good mood, and that's just the type of person I am. So the music I listen to and the music I make, I like it to reflect that. Like, people find it weird, I listen to a lot of like indie pop more than anything, like underground stuff. I'm not even sure a lot of people listen to it. I listen to Like He Lie, I listen to The Sounds, I listen to The Weeknd just because, you know what I'm saying, he makes dope music. Who else do I listen to? I listen to Olan. I just listen to just different stuff because it's the type of pop music that's like real dance oriented, kind of puts you in the mood to dance and just have a good time. That just influences me to write because if I'm in a good mood, I'm in more of a better mode to write music that puts other people in a good mood. So that's just the type of person I am. Like, if you've seen my video for I'm On One, a little freestyle I did, at the end of it I did a little dance which I call the Ravish and Brad groove, which I got from a wrestler in the 80s, Ravish and Rip groove. Every time he finished one of his matches, he put his hands behind his head and do like a little hip gyration, which I thought was hilarious, and I was like, I've got to do that. So, you know what I'm saying, I took it, called it the Ravish and Brad groove, put that into my videos, and I thought it was hilarious. And if you look at it and you take it serious, then you're totally taking it in the wrong context because it's supposed to be funny. When you see me do that, you're supposed to think that is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life and laugh at it, because that's what I want you to do when you see it. I want you to laugh and I want you to be happy because that's the type of music I make, that's the type of person I am. So that's just, that's how I roll. So when I write raps that are intended to inspire you, put you in a positive mood, put you in a good mood, uplift you, make you laugh. That's how B-Rad rolls.
Overdose from a Dro's mode. B-Rad, you know, but no, I don't. I thought provoke, I stimulate.
I do yoga. I obviously meditate, where that's basically where you just sit still. You can either lie down or you can sit in a seated position like this. Just hold your back straight and focus on your breathing, getting in rhythm with your breath. It brings about a peaceful state of mind and it relaxes you and it helps you kind of focus on your inner self. I began meditating around late June of 2010, and that's what kind of got me on this ball of positivity, because through my meditation I found my spirit. Because I'm going to go ahead and start from the beginning. Before I started doing yoga and things of that nature, I was actually an atheist. Hard for a lot of people to believe, but I actually didn't believe in God or anything. I actually grew up in the church, so I was in church, Sundays, Wednesdays. I was in youth choirs, I was in all of that, but it didn't really appeal to me. I was just there, you know what I'm saying, but it didn't grab onto me or nothing like that. So for a while I really kind of lost my belief, and years later I just pick up these books on yoga and things of that nature and I start reading them. And my first intent honestly wasn't to find God, it was just to try to see what this yoga was about, because it piqued my curiosity, and once something piques my curiosity, I gotta see what it's about. So I started doing, my meditation practices. Like I said, through that I found my spirit, which I didn't even believe in at first, so that was something that was interesting to me. And through my spirit I actually found God, and brought me about to making this positive music. And then, like I said, the poses, I do a different array of poses which, increase flexibility, strengthen your breath, and kind of strengthen your mind as well. And that's something that kind of go hand in hand, meditating and the yoga practice. It strengthens the yoga actual practice strengthens your body, and the meditation strengthens you mentally. So doing that, it kind of opens up your mind, it increases your knowledge, increases gray brain matter, which helps memory and things of that nature. Because I'm getting older, like I said, I'm 30 years old, so you wouldn't think a 30-year-old man could do headstands or do forward bends and touch my head to my knees. I can do stuff that I couldn't even do in high school when I was in my prime, So that's something that really piqued my interest. Like, wow, I'm 30 years old and I can do stuff that kids in high school can't do, and they're half my age. So that was something that was really dope. Then the healthy eating went along with it, and kind of helped me slim down, because I've always been a naturally slender person, but doing yoga practices, it helped me, trim what fat I did have. I know people want to say, how does a skinny person have fat? You got the stomach and stuff like that. But it helped me kind of trim my fat, tone my body up, and it kind of helped me kind of center myself, so to speak, to where I can focus more. My concentration is improved, my attention is improved, and it's made me definitely a better person. And it's just the type of example I want to set to other people. It's a great experience that I've gone through, and I use my music to tell other people about that. You don't necessarily have to do the same, but I just want to tell you about it in case you're curious about it. I'm somebody who's done it, then it helped me change. Man, y'all about to clown me, but I don't even watch football. I watch sports, but I ain't like your typical nigga. I don't watch basketball, I don't watch football. I only watch two sports. I like hockey, I like boxing. The reason I like hockey is I got into that when I was watching 24/7 on HBO because I used to watch that just for boxing. But one year they did it for hockey, and I was like, all right, if they do a good job on boxing, let me see what they do with this hockey stuff because I ain't know nothing about hockey. So I took a little peek at it, and they were doing the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Washington Capitals, and I was blown away by not only the way the show was set up, but the way hockey in general is set up. Like the teamwork, the camaraderie, the family like atmosphere between the teams. Like I just like admired that. I was like, dog, I'm about to start checking this sport out. So the reason behind the show was it was a setup to what's called the Winter Classic, which is like once a year they play hockey outside. So that was the first ever hockey game I ever watched in my entire life. And like, if you like football, you like hockey. It's pretty much like football on ice. Like they get to hit each other, they scrap on ice, like it's raw, like straight up and down. Like I love hockey, man. So that made me a fan of hockey. And boxing, I've been a boxer for years. Did I just say fan of boxing? I got a little dyslexic. Nah, I've been a fan of boxing for years, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao, Sergio Martinez, Nonito Donaire, I like Andre Berto. I pretty much like any boxer. I just like the sport in itself because it's a very mental game. I love sports that have to do with mind games, and boxing is one of them things. It's like it's not you and a bunch of teammates in the field. It's you and one dude in the ring, and it's either going to be you or him. And I like that competitive atmosphere. So boxing and hockey are my two sports. So as far as the Super Bowl goes, I don't know shit about no Super Bowl.
Lines are limp like pasta. I am not a slouch. You couch potato writers got bummy bars. You losing your drive. You rhyming.
Man, I wanted to shout out the Camp DJs. Shout out to DJ Slick for hosting the rebroadcast. I want to shout out to Flea Bandana, Kentucky Fuse, and Eric Fuse for putting the mixtape up, putting all my videos up, all my freestyles up, doing all the email blasts for me. Shout out to Open Window Media for shooting all my videos, doing all my interviews, putting up all my freestyles. I want to give a shout out to World Star Hip Hop for posting my videos. You can go there to check out the showcase video and the blends video. Me on Twitter, B-Rad 270. You can like me on Facebook. I got an artist page, B-Rad from the Breeze. Check that out. I want to give a shout out to MidwestMixtapes.com, DatPiff.com, all the other local artists out there doing it big. Everybody over the BBE, X94, GMA, everybody out there doing it big. We're all local artists trying to make it, so none of that crap in the barrel shit. Let's everybody help each other to get up. Everybody who's been supporting me in my music, all my friends and family, my support system. I love everybody. What else do I want to think? Oh yeah, you definitely gotta check out my band. Definitely want to check out my Bandcamp website, BRad270.bandcamp.com. Make sure you get that deluxe version of the rebroadcast. It's on iTunes, Zoom, Napster, Rhapsody, Bandcamp. Check out my little personal blog. You find out a lot of my yoga stuff there. It's heypuddin.tumblr.com. Like I said, just thank you to everybody who's been supporting me. Look out for that new mixtape coming 2012, B-Rad Legacy. Look for the new EP, Memoirs of a Praiser. I got a lot of music coming out, freestyles, albums, mixtapes, EPs. I'm just working, y'all. Just stay behind me and follow me. Hey, fella.
Smooth, leave you in suspense with kind words, though I swear they got cool intentions. When I spit, it's like I got a whole slew of missiles. War and mouthpiece, I've come to a split decision. I'm not a hollow shell, I give you the meat and potatoes. I give you the meat and potatoes. Other rappers blowing smoke and they catching the bait. But I step my game up, they fell from the staircases. So when they look up, they know.